And then obviously like Anakin living up in like Appleton area. So like we've had some people like coming out for this, which is really cool to see considering it's just a weekly, you know?
Right.
So I think that shows a lot of promise for the future. We got a good scene here. And they
I know a lot of Smash players.
I am not playing
complain.
Zranzax on stream. There we go. All right, perfect. Sego against Flatline. Here we go.
Dinosaur
Game 1.
The player cam looks interesting.
So I will say it's always so interesting to me the way you can tell like players' game backgrounds just by how they play.
Right. Absolutely.
And like I was kind of talking with this and with in the car ride over with Flatline. Like against like P+ like melee players like with that kind of background, you can already tell like the level of familiarity they have with like
wave dashing,
but also I think more specifically like shield drop, CC, like those types of mechanics.
Right.
And like they'll be able to reaction tech chase you like right off the bat, like no one's business.
Absolutely.
Like
people
already
who come from like some other games, things like Smash Ultimate or like even Smash 4, they're gonna be like they aren't gonna be wave dashing as much. I know I'm pretty guilty of that myself. I don't wave dash as much as I should be. But then they're also gonna be a lot more like aggressive, just in their advantage state.
100%. I was gonna say something a little bit meaner. I can tell if I'm playing against an ultimate player if they're pressing the attack button like every 5 seconds. or rather every like 5 times every second rather.
Oh, I mean when you're in a grab, yes, absolutely.
But I think compared to like rivals players is I think where you'll really see a lot of the character specialists. Because they'll like already have like a lot of like the complex character
they'll
mechanics
already
down.
understand a lot of the familiarity.
Like it'll be interesting. Like I'll use Ranno as an example, right? If you play against a Ranno who is like
a melee player,
a melee player,
they will be playing kind of like melee chic.
Yeah, like super consistent reaction tech chases. Like definitely playing around CC. If you play against a rivals Ranno, it's gonna feel way different because they're just gonna be
zoom.
Yeah,
they can go 1,000,000 miles an hour and you will not be able to catch them.
Like they'll be moving around. I think the big thing, especially, they'll be super comfortable with using bubble because bubble is like a weird move if you're coming from melee.
Absolutely.
Right? But they'll be using bubble to like tank stocks until like 200.
They'll
be using it
to like just extend combos.
Yeah. They'll be using it like even just summoning it and then pressing down B in the air just to stall and use it almost like a peach float.
Right, absolutely.
It's like you won't really see people pick that up quite as fast, but if you're played Rivals 1, you probably know that Ranno could already do that. And it's like, oh, hey, cool. I can just do all these things and basically knowledge check people.
Absolutely. Mind you, as a Rivals 1 player, who did dabble in Ranno, I would never do that because I always find it weird.
For sure. It's like specifically for the people that played like a lot of Rivals 1, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
But I was an Olympia player, which means, I'm excited for April.
She's going to be so sick.
She's going to be so awesome. I'm so excited.
But
then I also did play Orcane, and so I stuck with Orcane in Rivals 2 up until now.
Hell yeah. Anyway, we've kind of just been yapping.
We were not talking about the game at all. That was incredibly well done by Sego, actually. He was doing a really good job. He had a bit of an unfortunate SD at the start, but he managed to recover really well, and it was really good. It was really well done.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. Meanwhile, Flatline, I'm curious.
Was doing good.
Yeah.
Flatline used a lot of Ranno's tools really well in that game, and we were going to be going to Rockwall. This, of course, when we played, you said that this was everyone's best stage.
Yes, no, it is the best stage for every character in the game, and everyone loves it.
Yeah, the only problem is there are some characters who they love it more. Yeah, they love it more. Specifically, Edelus and Crag adore this stage.
Maple is very strong here too.
Yeah, Maple is incredibly strong here. And Uber Gronk will teach you that if you do not know it.
Like, you will find out, like, oh, crap, that top platform is insane for upper extensions, and when they hit me off the side, I died at Tether Nair at, like, 70.
Yeah,
like,
right, absolutely.
It's horrifying fighting Maple here.
Yeah, Orchid, on the other hand, can just fill the screen with bubbles, and it's really funny.
These two characters, I want to say they like the stage evenly. Like,
yeah.
Force gets that. Like, Downer and back air are war crimes here. With Ranno, you've got stuff like forward air. You got stuff like down smash. Like,
yeah, you've got things that just kind of cover everything, right? You've got, like, you can get really high up air ladders. You can get, like...
Woo. Okay, hang on.
Really
Seggo's cooking.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Gets combust online now, but let's see if you get a chance to use it.
Oh,
good get up special.
Good get up special. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's always,
I feel like we don't see get up specials a whole lot.
No, you don't.
The majority of the cast. It was a really good tech chase. Just no options there.
I mean, nine times out of 10, like, if you're gonna use get up special, you have to have like a plan to use get up special because they're a lot. At least most of them are a lot slower than just a normal get up attack.
Yeah.
So,
like, there are certain ones that I just don't see uses for. Namely, I don't really understand Rasters.
Rasters is really weird. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't seem that great.
I don't think it is. The one weird part about it is that it does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So it actually,
which is
like,
odd.
It's weird. It tears up shields. Like, it won't, like, shield break, but oh my god.
Oh, man, what a combust.
Woo.
Confident 3-stock there from Sega. That was insane.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say, like, I don't think that stage necessarily favors either player. However, it definitely favors certain play styles.
Absolutely.
And in the case of Seggo, it's the exact same case in Rivals 1, basically any game he plays, where he touches you, he kills you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, oh my god, he has one of the most consistent punish games. He always tries to find, like, ways to limit test and push his punish as much as possible. I think that's just, like, a key part of fighting against Seggo in any game.
Yeah, and Seggo is notoriously one of the best platform fighter players in the world.
Yeah, no, just in general. Like, very, very multi-talented. Pretty much any game he picks up. I mean, #2 in Rivals 1.
He was the best player in Nasby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he also played... I don't know how much of Nasby 2 he played.
He played a lot. He was by far the best Tigray. One, Let's Make Big Moves.
Oh.
Like, he was winning majors. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, very, very, very good player. Basically just any platform fighter he picks up.
Absolutely.
So
and while he may not be like he may not have as impressive of a record in Smash Bros. He definitely is like one of the scariest players to play against.
I think he made PR a couple times, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
in Ultimate and I believe in Smash 4.
Hell yeah. So yeah, like very
multi-talented.
Very multi-talented. If you see Seggo in any platform fighter, you have reason to be concerned.
You have a
nice ledgehog.
Yeah, it was a very good ledgehog.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have a reason to be afraid.
Yeah, for sure.
Flatline though he's holding his own here. He's doing a really good job.
I like this stage from Flatline. I think he makes very good use of like the more open space that the stages have as Ranno. I think it was really just the close blast zones and rock wall that kind of bit him last game.
Yeah.
So, even though game 1 was here, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Game 1, I believe, was on Godai Delta.
Yeah, it was Godai. Never mind. Yeah, so in that case, I absolutely like the stage pick.
Yeah,
from
100%.
Flatline. But
you've got a lot of space to play on the ground, and Ranno's fast ground speed.
Oh, misses the tongue sling. Yeah, he might have been able to DI into the bubble there. Very unfortunate. Yeah, they excuse me. That's kind of what I was talking about, where it's like, again, P+ melee background. Like, there are some like really character-specific things that like aren't immediately obvious.
Yeah, and they are gonna trip a lot of new players up. Yeah.
But if you fight a Ranno player who's been playing Ranno for like 5 years, pretty much everyone knows like DI right, you go into the bubble there. You get to live. Very close though. Yeah, Seggo kind of running away with this advantage
Yeah,
right now. Tournament
Seggo-
stock, or at least winner side stock for
Yeah.
Flatline. Oh, we get Super Clone.
Super
Okay.
Clone is such a threat.
It's so much scarier in this game.
Absolutely.
Oh, and that's
and
gonna be
good
it.
parry into the down strong.
Yep.
That is going to be it from Seggo for a
Okay.
clean 3-0 over Flatline.
So that means I fight Anakin now. I
Very
got a dip.